Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Out of the Park Baseball 21, episode number 15 of our Worst to First series. Our aggressive moves in the offseason continues as we've been filling out our coaching staff for one thing. We've hired almost all of the positions we need to fill now, but we've also made a couple of other moves, including Texas, who had a trade offer for us. The trade offer itself wasn't great, but I went into it and tweaked it around a little bit and ended up with something I'm perfectly content with. So J.P. Crawford, who was our starting shortstop this last season, but was horrendously bad. He had a terrible year, hit .217, had mediocre defense, was right at the end of the lineup, and we already have two improvements with two replacements that have come in. Both of them are better either currently or better with potential than Crawford was. So he was already deemed surplus. In his place, 18-year-old shortstop Maximo Acosta. This is definitely a move for the future, but a 4-star potential player who was in the rookie league this last year. But we took their best prospect that Texas had. And if he lives up to it, great. If he doesn't, it really doesn't hurt us, as we essentially got free replacement already for Crawford. So it's a fairly lateral move in that sense, in terms of what's lost versus what's gained. It's either nothing for nothing, or it's nothing for somebody who could be a very good player one day. Also, Garrett Richards, starting pitcher, somebody we offered a contract to a long time ago, has signed for $3.8 million. So we got Garrett Richards to join us. He is a 3.5 guy. Either way you look at it. So he is our new, essentially, ace on the squad. I think he's the best one that we have pitching for us. He's 32. Probably going to get one season out of him and then send him on his way, or trade him before the trade deadline to get prospects back. Either way, that doesn't hurt us. You know, he'll pitch some decent games for us, hopefully, give us some quality starts first half of the year. Then we trade him off and we get something in return. So again, that's a big win for us. Delete all. How close are we on our personnel signings? For one thing, our major league group's not great. Reputation-wise, we've got a much better group coming in. And I went for fair for our rookie league guys. And it looks like I'm down to 3 pitching coaches that we need. I thought I had an offer in for our low A. But we'll go ahead and take a look there. It looks like we only have a few that are in fair, and that's definitely where we're going to start. Actually, that's pretty cheap. Can we get one more average? A young guy with already an average reputation? Sure. Oof. I thought you didn't want much money. Alright, let's go back again and then specifically here. Nice, that's pretty cheap. 23, 2-year deal. Don't want to keep him around too long. We'd like to upgrade beyond. And last one to fill. Go for somebody fair again. Randy Tomlin. Alright, so that may or may not. Oh, there's our first one who said no. That was the 30,000 offer, so why don't we... offer him 32,000. That's the first one who's actually said no to us. Oh, Sheffield. That's our guy. We did have an offer in to keep him. He was in the minor leagues. So we did lose Sheffield. Okay, Gissel also getting a little too low on our offers. Are you... your fair reputation, right? Yeah, Rookie League. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's just heat stroke. That's our guy that we just brought in. He's got heat stroke in the middle of winter. Oh, that these are the first two that have had a bit of a negative reaction on what we're offering. No quick reaction from them. Nope. Still not happy. We're really offering him very low money though. Oof. Now he wants 42,000. Yeah, no thanks. I will find somebody else. $34. Offer him 30. Just enough spots here on our 40-man roster. Yeah, that's getting worrying. We're going to need to do... We've made one move. Lopez Moore could easily be guys moved along. Altavia, Eric Swanson. Swanson's at least a starter though. German. So those two look like likely candidates, but Altavia, I mean, come on, 2-star as a reliever. How is he on a 40-man roster? It might be time to jump in and maybe package all three of those guys for something a little bit better in return. 3 for 1. Maybe it's a good time to do that. Let's go with player trade. And we'll pick somebody who wants to win. The Dodgers. Still looks like a good prospect. We'll see what we can do with these guys. This is going to come from my 40-man roster. Alright, so we were looking at, come on, Altavia, Swanson. Okay, how about if we add in Dylan Moore? Tim Lopez. Okay, let's find somebody else then. DJ Peters. Okay, how about your 40-man roster? Look in the 3 to 2.5 star kind of range. And young. I do find it a little strange that they don't see any value in the 5 guys that I'm offering here. I mean, I know that I'm trying to free up 40-man roster space with guys that aren't great, but none of them are bad. Like, none of them are... Okay, I take it back. They're all minor league, AAA kind of level guys. But 5 AAA level guys that could fill in a pinch. What's wrong with that, right? I mean, this is 2 2-stars, 1 1.5 2, and 2 1.5 1.5s. You'd think we could get a 2.5 star in return. Okay, that's close. A 2.5 2.5 might be where we end up going with this, but it's got to be a young 2.5 2.5. I think would still be. We already tried you, didn't we? I think we did. What about a 2 2.5? What about in your prospects? By the way, I guess that's another thing, is we are sending 3 million out. Santana. Almost so close. But we look just pure potential. See if there's like this guy, Noriega. Somebody far away from their potential. Probably too young. No. Okay. I think it's time to do this a different way. We're going to go into shop a player. And we'll have to shop these guys out like this. Altavia with, say, German. Prospects. There we go. Okay. Decent reliever. And just 25. That's mostly what we're being offered, though. There's a starter with a decent amount of potential. There's some starters. 2.5 guy, which is exactly what I was looking for. 3.5, 4 on a reliever. Okay, 3.5, 3.5 on a reliever. Best offers so far. Let's go down this 3.5, 3.5 reliever. There's a 2.5 center fielder. Not good enough as a defender. 3.5 reliever is still our best option. It's a pretty good shortstop that the Cubs are offering. His contact is pretty poor. He's going to have a low average. He's been in AAA for a couple of years now. 271 this last year. Second or short. Not great defender. He would be more of a temporary fill-in. Okay, let's check out this guy. Oh, he's got no movement. Apparently he's got a little bit of movement, but spent all year last year in AAA, was okay. I don't think he's going to develop much. I mean, from the looks of this, he's already developed as he's going to get. I don't know where they're going to get another half star out of him. What about this one? Okay, we don't like him. OSA does. They've got a better scouting report than we've got. But again, not really going to improve any. Okay, we've got some more starters here. The Yankees are offering. Curveball, fly ball. Terrible control. He's going to get a ton of walks. And he took a step back this last year to Double-A. Now he's actually got some decent potential, but we are very, very low, and we don't think he's actually going to develop much. 2.5 third baseman and shortstop. Okay. Decent defender, but he could be all over the place. This Josh Smith. This guy could play. some infield. Can run the bases pretty well. Only hit 184 in AAA. He's an option. But here's a 4.5 reliever. Somebody with amazing stuff and slider. We like him too. He's somebody who could actually impact our Major League roster and won't cost us anything. I think he might be our guy to trade for. 2.5, 2.5. Actually played 41 games at the Major League level. Played center and right. Okay, I think those are my two leaders now. It's going to be one of those two. So do we want a really good reliever, solid reliever, or a good center fielder? Both of them in the majors this last year. Five on the ERA. I mean, that's pretty high. Position rating's pretty low. It's just got that slider that's unhittable. Or a good center fielder. I think you might get more out of McGill than Geddes, especially with what we have depth-wise in the outfield currently. I think McGill is actually somebody who could make it to the Major League roster. Alright, that frees up one spot. Let's go in and free up another. Hirano, I think, is somebody we're just going to have to release. I don't think he's going to offer anything in a trade. See if we get something, anything. I'm guessing no. Yeah, no offer. Okay, let's get you. Whoa, 1.8. Alright, we want Swanson out. And one of those second basemen, I think. And Blyer also, but... Oh, we already got more in there. Okay. Shop that pair. National's the only one that want to deal with us, and they're definitely not offering much, but Gage Canning has some potential. Play center or right, okay in left. Good outfielder. He's balanced. Will develop a bit more. Coming from AA, I think that I actually do think this is an okay deal. I mean, we're giving up a 1.5-star second baseman who's eating up a roster spot, and a starting pitcher who's not good enough now and never will be good enough. So we're improving by 1.1 million. Our salary. and getting a decent prospect. Alright, that's it for deals for now. That does bring us down to 35, so we just freed up 5 spots. I think both of those guys are on minor league contracts, meaning we don't have to eat up a spot. Oh man, what is up with these guys? Yeah, look how much more he wants now. I have to just offer somebody what they're asking. I'm still gonna try. 41. I have to go back to it. It's the only way to get straight to it here. 42,000. Oh, it's Tomlin. Lando is. Okay, so minimal drops. We'll see if that'll work out for us. Alright, we got the other guy. Rubbles going to the Cardinals. We're down to just those 2 vacancies that we've been trying to fill. New guy, Javier, still having his heat stroke issues. Alright, review the team's financial state at this moment. As a reminder, you have 128 team expenses for the season. What is our prediction on that right now? Got the 10 million cash, and projected budget room is looking good. Season tickets projected is much higher. I like that. Our revenue per game is predicted to go significantly higher this year as we've built more fan loyalty and interest from where we were a year ago. Which really can give us some more money for development and scouting. We won't change it just yet, but looks like we will be able to do that. Okay, Supan agrees. We're down to 1 position. You want Fraley. Probably not gonna happen, though. A 2.5, 3.5, 2.5, 3 guy. Fraley himself is only a 2.5, 2.5, isn't he? But we don't think he's going anywhere. This is very much a like for like kind of deal. And we know what we have in Brinson, in Fraley, and that is more potential. Not a lot of development, though. I mean, it's just his discipline that's going to develop more. But he hit 320 in the 20 games he played after we getting called up. So I think we're going to hang on to him. Preseason begins. Okay, we need to set those here. during preseason, so maybe we will go back to that. Like I said, if this is going up as predicted, and we have a lot of money available for free agents and extensions, and we're still quite low on payroll, then I definitely think we can spend more money on both of these this year, and we're going to jump them both by a good little bit. We've got even that out a little bit. There you go. There it is. Yeah, see, we're still looking at a positive balance of roughly 20 million, even spending another 5 in those two areas. Okay, autoplay, we've got a lot. Hall of Fame voting results tomorrow. Alright, well, let's go ahead and finish this episode up with that. We have somebody on the D. Okay, yeah, the guy we just brought in, McGill. Is he good enough to be on the... Oh, jeez, yeah, he's one of only 4 players. So, yes, we want to put him on the active roster. Might as well. I mean, we still free up 4 spots in the 40-man. Staff vacancies, just the 1, and we have that pending offer in. Okay, there we go, we got him. Hall of Fame voting results. 3 guys are inducted into the Hall of Fame. Kurt Schilling, 81%. Barry Bonds, 79%. And Roger Clemens, 77%. Big drop from them. Nobody else looks necessarily likely. Manny Ramirez gets 36%. Vizquel, Sheffield, both at 29. Helton at 27. Hudson, 26. Roland, the last one above 20. Wagner, Kent, Sosa, Ramirez, Franco, Burley, Jones, Pettit, and Facero stay on the list. Dropped a lot of guys. Torrey Hunter, Vasquez, Abreu is dropped this year. Folk, Wilson, Zito, Lieberthal. I'm surprised some of these guys got any votes at all. Heron, Dempster, Freddie Garcia, Escobar, Chanho Park, Erickson, Hideo Nomo. One of the most exciting prospects ever to come into the game. No Hall of Fame for him. Wickman, Quantrill, Lieber, Eldred, Cordero, Valdez, Burnett, Alvarez, Soriano. No votes for Rafael Soriano. Player who was an excellent reliever and really good closer for a period of his career. I saw him as a rookie in Seattle before he moved on from them. Vidro, Urbina, Stanton, Morris, Drew, and Octavio Dotel. So Barry Bonds makes it in the end. He gets there. He was not to be denied, not in the game anyway. And I guess I did say that was going to do it for this episode. Spring training, just a few weeks away. Getting close, folks. And now that the coaching staff is filled out, now the free agent signings are pretty much done. I think we are just about ready to get to spring training. We might make a couple more moves here early on. Looking for prospects once again, but in terms of the free agents, Travis Shaw still there, Colton Wong still there. Travis Shaw not looking for a lot of money, so maybe we'll look into Shaw as an option, but at 30 years old, I'm not really looking for any older veterans to come in. Alright, 29 really doesn't change that much. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done with free agents. And that'll do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one, everybody. Be safe out there. Bye for now.